Good morning, I'm Mima. This is Notch. I had Josiah put the camera on her more than me because she's way more pretty than I am. Notch and I are going through, this is day 8 of her training. I'm retraining her. She's a 20-year-old little booklet Mustang. And I want to be able to walk up to her, and I normally don't treat my horses, but I am with her because every time you give her a treat, she thinks it's a trap. Because people used to leave the halter on her all the time and then give her these really delicious treats and grab the halter. Well, I'm changing the way we do things, and I just want to be able, now she's moving away, I'm gonna make her move. I want her to stand quiet while I fly spray her. Now she just said she's ready for the fly spray. Now she got a treat and didn't get fly spray, so she doesn't get another treat. She just gets the brush job. Now you'll notice that I spend an enormous amount of time. The brush has fly spray on it. Fly spraying her knees because she won't let me touch her face yet. So I fly spray her knees so when she scratches her eyes, her face around her eyes gets fly sprayed. I'm just gonna go get fly spray. She won't let me carry the fly spray with her. The sound of the fly spray really makes her scared. So she has a distance between me and the fly spray. You'll notice that I'm carrying my lead line back and forth with me every time I go. When we try to catch her, we could go Friday, or we could go today, and the lead line and the halter terrified her. So I thought I'd just start with a lead line. And with this lead line being packed around, all of a sudden, it is not as scary as it used to be. Because the lead line always comes up to her, whether she is being caught or not. And this kind of makes her desensitized to me always having the lead line in my hand. I wanted you to note that I am working on her right side, not her left. Okay, now she followed me that time, and this is her distance between herself and the fly spray. And you can see that was almost too close. Did you see that? She tipped her head and went, ooh, she's doing the fly spray thing. Now I am working almost exclusively on her right, as you see. I always start on her right. She's super worried about anybody touching, going on her left side. because everybody's always haltered her up. Good girl. Good girl. She does not get a treat. That was not good for her to try away. Easy. That's a walk up, you get the treat. If you move and I have to come back, that's not treat-worthy behavior. Now, I also don't normally treat my horses, but this little mare is so worried about a treat. You give her a treat and she thinks you're going to catch her. So I'm doing all the things that will prevent me, all the triggers that prevent her from being caught. I always move from her right hip to her left hip because I'm on her left side now, which is way problematic for her. It doesn't mean it's problematic for every horse, but it's very problematic for her. And so if I come up from the butt, it's less terrifying. Good girl. This is not, she's Cameo's bonded buddy. She's a little booked up Mustang. And humans have trained her very well, extremely well, on how not to get caught. So I'm untraining it. Now notice I'm coming from her treat, because she was very good and stood there the whole time, and now she can worry about me trying to throw that lead line over and catch her. I'm back on her left, go from her right to her left on the butt again. I did not go towards her front yet. Did you see her take that really big deep breath? No, she's worse today on her training than she was yesterday by a long shot. And the reason that is because I did have her in my round pen, but I have to have my round pen. So yesterday I put the lead line around her neck and put the part of it around her nose as a halter and led her into a stall yesterday. And I had just let her back, so she's more on guard that I'm going to do something with the lead line to turn it into a halter. And no, it was not easy to get it on her in the stall. Now I did her left hip. I'm going back to her left hip. I'm going to try to walk down her left side now. And I'm going, notice I went right back to her left hip because that's where she was. And now I'm moving back up onto her body. Again, I'm really focusing on this knee with the fly spray, as you can see. She will not let me touch her face yet. We will get there. But until then, when she rubs her eyes on her knees, there's enough fly spray there that will help her keep the bugs off her face. She is definitely not fly mask ready yet. Okay, this is really good, guys. Today, I'm almost standing vertical and brushing her left neck There's a video from a day or two ago where I actually have to lean away from her to allow her to let me brush her left neck. So that's a big improvement. Very big improvement.
You're showing off for us today, aren't you?
Okay, so one of the biggest problems Notch has, in addition to having nothing on her face, is we have taught her very well how not to pick her feet up. We have tried to have her feet done twice. She just literally explodes in this round pen. We've never got them done. We have debated, and when I say we have a farrier that works with us, and he literally works with us. He partners with us in the training of these horses, and he and I had a discussion about her yesterday, and we're not going to tranquilize her to get her feet done. We're going to retrain her. So today I'm going to try to pick up a foot. If she moves away from me, she's going to do a couple of trot circles, and my goal is to get that right foot picked up today. Now, I hope she doesn't kill me in the process, but we're going to give this a go. Ooh, baby. Now, you've noticed that I have been fly spraying this leg a lot for the last 8 days. So she should be, and now I can touch her foot. So now let me see if I can pick it up. Go a couple times because I want her to know that I'm serious about picking this foot up. You had your treat, I get to pick the foot up. I'm making her move because she didn't, it was less reactive. Did you all see that less reactiveness?
Oh yeah.
I'm moving her so you guys can watch. Okay, good girl. Girl. No, you don't get a treat. You have to. I get to pick the foot up first. Woo. Here is, as I go to reach for her foot, she does a little trot around me and then she stops again, and I've been allowing that. This time I made her do 2 or 3 laps around me, making sure she knew I'm still the boss here. Okay? So we're going to try again. So I'm going to go back in and try again. I make darn sure that when I go back up to the horse that the metal part of this lead line is in my hand, so I never actually touch her with it. And then I'm going to take a couple breaths and I'm going to calm my energy down. Because the lower my energy is, the less energy she has to be reactive to me. Good girl. Good girl. Now I'm taking, oh, she's going to get a treat for that, guys. I'm sorry. And we're done. And I take the pressure off right now. I'm walking away from her. Okay, I'm giving her a few minutes. That was excellent. What a good girl. What a good girl. Now I went after that right front leg. That was the one foot that our farrier was never able to pick up. So we were able to get that foot. Didn't take much, okay? Was I thinking I was going to get her feet done today? No. She has her feet scheduled in 3 weeks. And in 3 weeks, if I keep doing this once or twice a day, nice and consistently, and get all the way around her, picking up her feet, and she learns to just stand. Now she's voluntarily standing still, and so this will give us a fighting edge when we go to get her feet done in 3 weeks. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great day.